Hello and welcome back everybody to Driversroom Festival of Speed. We are now in 2022 with a new season ahead of us and a new car. That new car will be the Audi Quattro. It's a rally car, but we use it for road racing. So that will be pretty interesting to see what for interesting races that will bring us. But for now, let's go through the grid order of today's race. But before we go through the grid order of today's race, let's quickly take a look to the different teams and their drivers. Let's do a quick run through the different teams and drivers for the next season of DRFS. And starting off with a new team, Goose Racing. This team is a new one to the DRFS race series, and this season the drivers will be Boss K80, Mr. Sean, DJ Rice, and Jules SK. And here we have Honey Badger Racing, also from last season, very commonly seen there. And this season, Speed, John William Megan, Captain O'Reilly, and Monroe will race for the Honey Badgers. And here we have Send It Racing, which consists of MGR Mercer, JC, GTO 250 and Vlaiv. And here we have the Sega team, which consists of Merkel, now known as Panthro, Bullet, Jason Haldir and Rocker. And here we have Retro Racing. This team we have also seen last season, and it consists of Lex, now known as the Robber's Dog, RJ Cool, Cartman Revisor and Lionessie. Here we have the team Wrecking Ball Racing, also last season an active team, and this season Ivano, Dowlers, MS2 Fast for You and their Garrett will drive for this team. And here we have Neon Knights. It is a team we have already seen before, and this team consists of Awesome Alex, Nightmare Racer, Sail Bob and Mickey. And last but not least we have Pegasus Racing, which consists of AGT Racer, Flapjack, Café Del Mar and Sir Bottle Job. That were all the different teams for this season of the RFS. Let's go to round 1 and see what that race will bring us. Putting his car on pole for the opening round is Flappy. He has gotten himself the fastest lap in qualifying and will be rewarded with a front row start. Lining up alongside him is Cartman Revisor. In third we have Captain O'Reilly. In fourth we have Sir Bottle Job. In fifth we have Lionessie. And in sixth we have RJ Cool. Then in seventh we have MS2 Fast. And in eighth we have the Robber's Dog. Then in ninth we have Mr. Sean. And in 10th we have DJ Rice. In 11th we have Vlaev. In 12th we have Mickey. In 13th we have John William Egan. In 14th we have Panthro. And last but not least, in 15th we have JC. That is the grid order of today's race. Let's see what this opening round of the DRFS will bring us. And it's lights out and away we go in 2022. Flapjack gets a good launch and holds the lead into turn 1. Then Cartman behind and O'Reilly goes a bit wide. Then in the background does everything go as I think. Oh, JC has completely hit the wall at the end of turn 1. Let's have a look at what happened there. Braking, and oh, he hits his teammate as well and he just drives on. That is very unfortunate. I think there are some technical difficulties regarding with his steering wheel. So that is very unfortunate for him. Back to the lead. Flappy still leads from Cartman into turn 4. They go. Bottle job already sliding a bit. And there O'Reilly is also very close to Bottle. There we saw MS2 Fast going up the inside. Did not work. Runs wide at the exit of turn 7. And he's now in last place. JC has quit the race. Understandable. Because with his wheel difficulties it would have been fun to drive. You can hear that turbo flutter. Interesting car choice for this season. Officials chose for the Audi Quattro. It's normally a rally car, so there will be a lot of tuning options with this car. As you might remember, in Driversroom Festival of Speed you are allowed to tune the vehicle, unlike DRSL. And that way, when you're a good tuner, you will gain some advantage on track. Now, gaining is O'Reilly. O'Reilly is now up into 3rd place. Braking for turn 4, keeps the place, although Bottle is going around the outside, trying to go the long way around, and RJ Cool has also come into the mix. They keep their positions, but you can really see that top 2 are just running away now. Lionessy in 6th. Hasn't been able to really climb his way forward. Then the Roberts Dog, formerly known as Lex. He has changed his PSN name. Then Rice had some clear air ahead of him. Then we have Mr. Sean Vlaev, and there we see Panthro, formerly known as Murkoff, who has picked up a very big penalty. I wonder what happened to him. A 3.2 second penalty, that's massive. And John William Egan now is in last place, so I think he made a mistake somewhere, because he's a bit further back than I would expect. Still, grid order hasn't changed a lot since the beginning of the race. I know I'm already gonna enjoy the season with this lovely engine in the background. It's a bit of a switch around with regards to last season, where we had the Honda Civic. Compare the Honda Civic to this one, to this car, and it's a whole different story. O'Reilly has managed to break loose of Sir Bottle Job and is now trying to get his head down and chase after Cartman and Flappy. And I think he's now as well in the slipstream of Cartman. That will help him a lot and will largen his gap to Bottle Job. Behind Bottle Job now under threat of RJ Cool. RJ Cool going up the inside, doesn't keep his foot in, and they all stay in the same order. Now Lionessi very close to RJ Cool. Let's ride on board. Is he gonna switch to the inside? No, Lionessi lifts off as they break in for turn 4. Now goes down the inside and is up into 5th place. RJ Cool making an exit, making a mistake at the exit of turn 5, and that has cost him a position. Still not a lot has changed for the top 3. Then Bottle and Lionessi. Rise missing the exits a bit, but nothing major. Then Fly has also gotten himself some clear air in front. And MS2 Fast is chasing after him, hoping to regain some lost ground. As we see that Mickey has also picked up a penalty and is in 13th place, so also making a mistake. It's easy to do that with a new season, new cars, new setups. It's been a long break, so it's not too strange to see some drivers making mistakes. Who are not making any mistakes are the top 3 at this moment, all so far very cleanly. And Cartman is looking very good on his fuel, the best out of the 3, and O'Reilly is the worst out of the 3. So it will definitely be a pit stop. Seeing that their fuel tank will only last about halfway of race distance, so we will definitely see those pit stops coming instead of last seasons where the Honda Civic could run on a whole fuel tank for the entire race, and that car also had minimal tire wear, so and no pit stop wasn't so surprising. It was more surprising if you did a one stop. Oh, and there Lionessi trying to overtake Sir Bottle Job. Bottle Job makes a Bottle Job of the second corner, and Lionessi sneaks up the inside into turn 3. And Lionessi is now in 4th place. So Bottle making a mistake that cost him a position, and oh, he rammed the back of Lionessi. Luckily Lionessi and Bottle Job can keep it on the track, and Bottle Job lose another position because of that. So Bottle Job is now in 6th position, and Rice is now, oh sorry, not Rice, the Robbers Dog is now very close to the back of Bottle. So not a great opening of the 6th lap from the Bottle Job. Mr. Sean on his own, and Fly as well. MS2 Fast not being able to catch up much to MS2 Fast, as Panthro goes a bit wide at that corner. I don't know the numbers, excuse me for that. And loses a position to Mickey. And now John William Megan might be able to sneak past Penthro. Beginning of lap 7, we are almost at 1/3 of the way there, as Rice is already in for his pit stop. So interesting to see, is he gonna pull off a 2-stopper? It would be very early to come in this quickly, although the tire wear is pretty harsh. So who knows, he might do a 2-stopper. We'll have to see what the rest of the guys answer with. Taking on some fuel, and this will be interesting how much fuel he will put in. And it will be almost a full tank, so definitely going for the 2-stopper. And Cartman and O'Reilly still behind Flappy. And Linus is now in 4th, hoping to close that gap to O'Reilly and give his team a better end result if he can overtake O'Reilly. RJ Cool now in 5th place and Sir Bottle in 6th. Then the Robbers Dog in 7th and Mr. Sean in 8th. Mr. Sean has some clear air in front of him, so now he can just be fully on his own. So far nobody else pitting. Interesting, although they look like they have a bit more fuel in their tanks. What DJ Rice had when he pulled in for his first pit stop. O'Reilly is looking a bit low on his fuel if he wants to pull off a 1-stop. Meanwhile, Cartman is looking very good on his fuel, so it will be a very interesting battle for sure. Flappy having a bit less fuel than Cartman. About the same as Linus, yes. So, with regards to tire wear, O'Reilly's front tires are really suffering. Maybe he should put his brake bias a bit more to the back. And O'Reilly has also lost some ground to Cartman, so definitely struggling. He's on the 10% of fuel. Will he go on for another lap? I don't think he would make it if he would go on for another lap, but he still does, so desperately going for that another lap. It will be interesting to see if he can manage to get there. Sir Bottle Job now under pressure from the Robbers Dog behind. Coming up to the back straight into the slipstream is the Robbers Dog. Is he gonna pull out? No, he is not. He stays in 7th position for now. Maybe he can change something with regards to the positions with the pit stops, because Sir Bottle Job is lower on fuel, below 10% now. As O'Reilly is losing position to Lioness, having to fuel save. Is he gonna make it? That's the question. He has gotten a long straight ahead of him. I think there's been a miscalculation on his side, because oh, this is gonna be very close. Lioness is now in the 3rd podium position. Is O'Reilly gonna run out of fuel? Or can he just narrowly make it? No, he has run out of fuel just at the beginning of the pit entry. he is in. Flappy is also in with 9% left, and Sir Bottlejob with 5% left. So O'Reilly still needing to get a bit better at that fuel saving or tire saving as well. A lot of people are into the pits, and now Cartman and Lion FC are leading the race from both from Retro Racing and RJ Cool as well. Sorry, I missed that somewhat. Excuse me for that. And the Robert Dog as well. Oh my goodness, this ain't looking very professional. I don't have what's it called? The team listings alongside me. Maybe I should. Flappy is now out of the pits. I saw him going into the pits, or I thought he was going into the pits with 98%, but he was just coming out of the pits. So it's a top 4 for Retro Racing. So that's now a good result. Luckily there won't be any double stacking like we sometimes see in Formula 1, so that's good to see. And in 5th is Mr. Sean from Goose Racing. If you are a proud member of the Driversroom Discord community, you will all know what the Goose means for us. And if you don't, please come and join us. It's a lot of fun. Link will be in the description of this video. Then John William Megan also pulls into the pits, and now is the question, will Flappy come out ahead of Cartman? It's gonna be tight. I think he will. It's gonna be close. Cartman is on the pit exit. I think he just narrowly pulled it off, although it's gonna be so close on the exit. And there is Cartman. Cartman did not get to overtake Flappy with the pit stops. Rice now, due to his early pit stop, he is now in 3rd place. So, not early pit stop, his 2-stop strategy is now in 3rd place. Lionessy is now back in 4th, O'Reilly in 5th, RJ Cool in 6th, and Bottlejob in 7th. Then we have the Roberts Dog in 8th, Mr. Sean in 9th, and MS2 Fast in 10th. Then Vlaev is in 11th place, and Mickey 12th. Panthro is in 13th, and John Willie Megan is in 14th. JC is the only DNF so far, and hopefully we can keep it that way. We're already past halfway race length, so I think it should be all good, unless somebody makes a massive mistake, but I don't think they will. This is tier 1 after all, the best drivers from a Driversroom Festival of Speed, as we see that Cartman is looking up the inside of Flappy, and he has made it stick. So Cartman now in 1st place, but Flappy with the slipstream going down the back straight. Is Flappy gonna fight back? Let's see. I don't think he's close enough. The slipstream ain't working too hard for him to close in on Cartman. So Cartman keeps that 1st place for now. Who knows? Maybe Flappy can fight back. Will be interesting to see. Oh, it's such a lovely sound of those backfires when they are shifting down. Oh. So MS2 Fast has gone past Vlaev to take 10th place. And Panthro racking up those penalties. need to stop doing that. So, personal best lap for Cartman Reviser as Rice is in again for a second pit stop. Ooh, I don't know whether or not he will gain something out of this. He has gotten himself a 1.5 second penalty, maybe from cutting the entry. That would be a shame if that was the case. So he's gonna put on some fuel. He will be in last place, so I'm not sure whether or not it will work out for him. So Linus is now back up into 3rd place and O'Reilly in 4th. Then RJ Cool is in 5th. RJ Cool, we haven't seen a lot of action from him last season as well. Hoping for a lot more this time. Missing the apex there at that hairpin. But he won't lose a lot of time with that, I think. I hope for him as well. Bodo Job back up into 6th place, or stayed in 6th place. And then the Robber Stork in 7th. Very close now to Sir Bodo Job. Bodo Job defends the inside and he defends well enough. MS Stufast in as well for his 2nd pit stop. I do think that the one stopper is the better option, better strategy. As in front we see the Robber Stock going up the inside of Sir Bodo Job. Bodo Job very slightly on the exit of turn 4. Now coming up into turn 6 is Robber Stock going for a move. No. Sir Bodo Job closes the door and they stay where they are. But this battling between the two will invite Mr. Sean. And maybe Mr. Sean can stir some stuff up for in that battle for 6th place. Panthro also going in for his 2nd pit stop. And seeing that the 3 guys who did the 2 stopper are in the bottom 3 positions, I don't think they had that in mind when trying the 2 stopper. Now Robert Dog is gonna try it again. He is in front into the braking zone, but Sir Bodo Job does have the inside. It turns to the outside for turn 2 and back to the inside for turn 3, and Sir Bodo Job keeps the car in 6th place. So Fly also in for his 2nd pit stop. So interesting. And the Robber's Dog is now back in 7th place, although he is going to try it around the outside at turn 6 and 7. Not working this time, although he is looking very aggressive in a good way. Not punting people off, but being aggressive can be also a good thing. Yeah, sounds weird, I know, but it is what it is. It does look like some cars have a much higher ride height in the rear than others, seeing that RJ Cool very low ride height, and then we see Sir Bodo Job a very high ride height. So this clear example of the Robbers Dog going up the inside. Bit wide at the exit of turn 1. Now he will be compromised in his run turns 2 and 3. Sir Boulder job on the outside in the slipstream, and he will stay there in the slipstream, not going for a move, not thinking about it, or he was thinking about it maybe, but thought it wasn't gonna be a good move if he were to go for it. Then we see that O'Reilly is now also on a bit of pressure from RJ Cool behind. So interesting battle here for 6th place. Lovely to see some action. Oh, and the turbo flutter is amazing. Just can't get enough of it. Maybe it also has something to do that I like rallying. Who knows? So Cartman now has pulled a gap to Flappy behind. And then Lioness is a bit close to Flappy. There Flappy is to Cartman. We will have to see if Lioness can catch up to Flappy and maybe make it a 1-2, as we see that O'Reilly has made a massive mistake at turn 4, going very off track. Let's have a quick look at what happened. So he was in the slipstream of RJ Cool and just, ooh, he broke too late, narrowly avoiding RJ Cool. So good job from O'Reilly to miss RJ Cool, but that did cost O'Reilly a lot of time, and RJ Cool is now up into 4th place with no real threat from behind if you can keep it clean. So a very good result for Retro Racing, as now O'Reilly is he's falling into the battle for 6th place, now for 5th place. Ooh, as there's a bit of a bump from the Robbers Dog. Will the Robbers Dog overtake O'Reilly? I think he will, although he is very wide at the penultimate corner, and O'Reilly is gonna go into the pits. Ooh, miscalculating his fuel, or not fuel saving enough. So that's a free position for everybody, as now the Robbers Dog is getting it all sorts of wrong, collecting a 1 second penalty as well, and he has now lost 2 positions. So what happened exactly? He just missed his braking point. Oh, such a stupid mistake. Could be easily avoidable, and now he has lost 2 positions as a result of that. So that's unfortunate for him. And now Sir Boulder job is on the threat of Mr. Sean. Mr. Sean trying to go around the outside at turn 4, doesn't really work, and he stays in 6th place. Now Lioness, he has caught the back of Flappy. It will be a very good opening around for Retro Racing if Lioness can get past Flappy. Ooh, a bit wobbly on the brakes. But he's now into the slipstream. Can he make a move into turn 1? I don't think so, he's too far back. A bit of lifting at the end. Trying to save some of that precious fuel. He is the lowest on fuel line I see of the top 3. Even top 5. So definitely needing to get some fuel saving quickly, and because there will only be one more lap after this one for the top 3, I think. As the Roberts dog now is up into 6th place. Sir Bottle Job making a mistake last lap. And that has cost him some time and some places. So let's have a look. Yes, the top 3. Ooh, it's gonna be tight, but I think the top 3 is gonna go for another lap, and I don't think Lioness has anticipated on that, because he will run out of fuel if he continues for another lap. Maybe Flappy will as well, maybe Cartman will do so. Ooh, they narrowly got over the finish line just in time to start another lap. So RJ Cool will be our first finisher of 2022, finishing in 4th position. Then Mr. Sean in 5th and the Roberts Dog in 6th. Then Sir Bottlejob in 7th. So a good race from them. Then Mickey will come home in 8th. A bit of an uneventful race from him, I think. John William Megan comes home 9th. O'Reilly in 10th, setting the fastest lap. Rice comes home 11th. MS2 Fast finishes in 12th position. Then Flive, he will finish in 13th place. Then Panthro will finish in 14th place. Bit of unfortunate for him. And now let's quickly go back to the top 3. Who is gonna get out in front? I think it will be Flappy who will hold that 2nd place. But it will be Cartman who will win the opening round of 2022. A very good drive for him. And you can see him celebrating there. Flappy then comes home in 2nd place. And Lioness who runs out of fuel and finishes 3rd. That is that opening round for you from Driversroom Festival of Speed. I really hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, subscribe, and join our Discord for plenty more racing. For now, I will see you next week for some more Driversroom Festival of Speed. Until then, bye bye.